hello everyone. It's another delightful day in Wales. Yeah, it is what it is. I've had a couple of messages recently about joining our wait list. So, yeah, if you want to join our wait list, send me a message, either email, Facebook or Instagram. I'm not on Instagram every single day, so don't panic if I don't immediately reply. I will get round to Instagramming. Aria! Katniss! But yes, anyway, send us a message on there. And then I'll reply to your message and I'll leave a telephone number. It will either be my number or Helen's, and then give us a call and we can have a chat. I can get to know you, or Helen can get to know you. We can figure out what sort of household you've got, what sort of dog you're looking for. Because obviously you're looking for a Dalmatian, or maybe soon it might be a German Shorted Pointer. But you'll be looking for a Dalmatian, and we know that. But, you know, there'll be some puppies in that litter. They'll be a little bit higher energy, some there'll be lower energy, some there'll be more playful, some there'll be more food driven, etc, etc. And it's like a matchmaking service, being a breeder, as well as everything else you are and do as a breeder. It is also like a matchmaking service. So the more we get to know about you, the better. It is something I need to sit down and do, or something I'm planning to sit down and do, is to make some sort of like questionnaire. And it'll be, do you want to show, do you want to breed, boy or girl, no preference, liver or black spot or no preference, that sort of thing. Do you plan on doing any dog sports or activities with the dog? Is the dog a family pet? And obviously, like, we don't discriminate, obviously, as a pet home, because we want all of our dogs to be pets first and foremost. So anyway, that's kind of like something I need to do, and then I can either like put it on the website, or as like maybe a file on the Facebook page, and then people can just have it and fill it out. Because that would be something quite handy for us to keep as a record of our wait list, is one of these forms. And then with that form filled out, then we'll know sort of what people are after, and it'll just make that little process a little bit easier. I've got followers. I still got Katniss. Never mind. So yeah, anyway, that's kind of that. But yeah, just simply send us a message and we'll arrange a phone call or a FaceTime or whatever. Had some stud inquiries for the boys. Can you please attach a copy of their hearing certificate and their kennel club name, please? Please, 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 because it just saves me sending you another message asking for those things. It's quite nice just to have them there ready. Because obviously if people wanted to see them of the boys, I would provide them, could provide them. But anyway, that would save some time. But yeah, the boys are available. Mr. Winnie Finney could maybe start thinking about girlfriends after November, because he'd be a whole year old. And obviously Finnick is a completely different ball game to Pod and Lani energy wise. I wouldn't expect his puppies to be laid back. You might get the odd one, but he's got a lot more energy, and from what I've seen, Pod definitely passes on his laid back temperament and genes. I haven't seen obviously yet with Lani, fingers crossed that there's good news from that soon. But basically, if it passes through how strong the temperament from the dog side does pass on, then I wouldn't expect Phoenix to be as chilled as what Pod and Lani are. And that's not to say Phoenix is a bad dog by any stretch of the imagination. He's absolutely wonderful. But he is very much higher energy, more enthusiastic about everything. Every day is the best day ever if you're Finnick, and everything is exciting and everybody is his friend, and he's got a smile, he's got a smile he's got a smile, and he's got to wag his tail, and he's got to jump up, and he's got to say hello, and he's just like, yeah. And you can just you can wind him up so easy, whereas you can't really wind Pod and Lani up. Not a fraction of what Finnick looks like wound up anyway. So, yeah. Anyway, that's just that. Obviously, once he's old enough, he needs to be hip scored. Don't you dig, you naughty girl, pumpkin pie. Naughty pumpkin. I like how you liked. Pumpkin's like, I'm not a turnip, I'm a pumpkin. Anyway. I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, I got a bunch of dogs that need hip scoring. I just need a bit more work first, because everything's gone up in price. It's crazy. Crazy. But in all honesty, I'm not hugely worried about anyone, because I know they're ancestors. That's the word I'm looking for. I know their hip scores. I know other relatives' hip scores. I see these dogs moving every single day. I see them up the mountain, jumping, playing, getting on and off sofas, going up and down stairs, standing up and laying back down, vice versa. I see the boys cocking their legs. I see the girls and the boys going for number twos and how they squat. So, I'm not concerned because of that. I know they sound. Whether they've got a 0 hip score or the breed average hip score, I don't know that, obviously. Raven, don't you dig? But I do know their sound. I know they don't move funny or odd. Don't you dig either, are ya? You naughty brum brum. Come on. Wow. Brum brum brum. Brum brum. I wonder why Phoenix enthusiastic, are ya? I wonder where he gets his extra energy from. Shed is definitely from Nugget. It's not from me. It's not from me. It's not from me. She is such a baby. Come on. Oh, do you have to come through my legs all of the time? She says, yes, mummy. Yes. Yeah. I'm not concerned, but obviously I will get them done. But it's not a huge, worry knowing that. I think, in a lot of ways, it's more important for the boys because the number of offspring they can have is potentially a hell of a lot higher than the girls. And they cover bitches that aren't yours. And should anything happen to those puppies or those litters, then I think it is very important that you cover your own backside as much as possible. And I do wish people would care more about what they breed from and who they allow their dogs to breed to, with. And, is your dog really a suitable breeding candidate at all? because, you know, like stud dogs, being a stud dog, it can change their personality, and it can, I'd say alter their temperament, might be a strong word, but it can highlight temperament issues. Bloody idiots. Come on, let's go! Finnick just runs straight into my leg. Running, looking back at him over his shoulder. Aria jumped the fence. And now she can't jump back through. But why she's trying to jump when she could just run down the edge, down the fence line and come out there. Aria, come on! Come on, guys, let's go! A toy died, by the way, guys. So what I kind of do is they have toys in the house, and then as soon as the toy's got like one, you know, tiniest of holes in it, I put it outside, and then they can play tug with it between however many of them, and then it can die outside. You're all excited now, you've been guard dogs. But yeah, not every good breeding dog is a show dog, and not every good show dog is a suitable breeding dog. And that's where I wish people would make better choices. And there might be some... Right, careful now, don't run through me. Lou? Oh, the sun's actually out. Don't eat my hand, I'm giving it to Lulu. How temperaments can alter with covering, and having a litter can also change a bitch, and it might not change her for the better, is another thing you've got to consider. And I try not to walk parents with their offspring when the puppies are young. Because I don't want the parents thinking defensively over their offspring, like if you encounter other dogs or people or whatever. So it's just, people got to think things through in all sorts of ways. And there's a lot of people putting off breeding, and then there's a lot of people carrying on breeding. And like, people got to do what's right for them and their dog. And like, I don't think it's the sort of market for a first time breeder right now. I think the established breeders with an established name have a better chance of finding homes for a litter than a new breeder. And so many people say, oh, my friend wants one, my family wants one, so-and-so wants one. And it's like, yeah, but have you actually asked them when the pups are on the ground and the reality of having a puppy right now is there? And it's like, oh, what, no. And you can see him like, go, oh, hesitate then. And yeah, the longer you're around dogs and breeding dogs and show dogs and whatever, the more you learn, the more you see about these sorts of things. So anyway, I'm going to leave this here. I shall see you all soon. Bye.